I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. This is just an observation. And once I say it, you'll get it. The people who get it. But a lot of you guys are walking around with kids when the bloodline should have died with you. The blood's not good. Some of y'all don't need to keep the legacy going.
Whoa. Woman says some
The
people's
fuck?
bloodline should die with them.
It's true.
Huh?
She
It's the people that do not need to reproduce.
Play that one more
Well,
time.
wait. What kind of shit y'all on?
You said play it again? Let me see. Here we go.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. This is just an observation. And once I say it, you'll get it. The people who get it. But a lot of you guys are walking around with kids when the bloodline should have died with you. The blood's not good. Some of y'all don't need to keep the legacy going.
Who is this bitch?
Okay. I had got distracted the first time.
Man, this shit.
I'm not
I'm
gonna even
sorry.
ask you on what.
Yeah, it's plenty of things to get distracted by in that motherfucker.
My mama told me if I don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything.
I ain't say it.
I'll say it.
I agree with her.
Big backs running wild.
This is true.
I think it's true.
Mhm.
No,
Some
I
people
don't think
shouldn't be here.
No, you can't say shit like that.
Some people shouldn't be
Mark that
here.
up.
Some
Because you
bloodline
can't.
shouldn't be here.
No, you can't. Like that. That's not anyone's place.
Why can't you?
The shit happened. The shit
I mean, it
happened.
should have.
It happened already.
It could have been prevented.
It happened already.
But it don't have
True.
to. Even if it did happen, it doesn't have to continue.
You can't.
Yeah.
So what you gonna offer?
No,
It's already, it already
saying that,
happened.
Making a
we're
statement.
saying that some people shouldn't be even having kids.
It happened.
I don't think it's unreasonable to say that some people probably shouldn't be having kids.
Inbred folks definitely should not be reproducing themselves, and they are in mass. And they messing up the healthcare system in certain places.
And I know like it's facts that people that have or are the most degenerate are often at times that breed the most.
Mm-hmm.
People that should not be having kids have the most kids. That's just the facts.
I don't know if that's always true. I mean, we do
Oh,
know
it's
some people that
true.
shouldn't. We do know some people that shouldn't be having kids, but I don't think it's just degenerates. I think it's people that. I think it's some evil fucking people that probably shouldn't be having fucking kids.
But why do we
And
never
they,
said
and
it wasn't limited?
we don't consider them
How is that?
degenerates
Wait,
at
wait,
all.
wait. If you're evil, how are you not a degenerate?
Most people don't consider Bill Gates a degenerate at all.
Why?
He's
I mean,
fucking
you
evil.
can apply, you could wait. I don't think your socioeconomic status alone determines of whether or not you're a good or bad person. To be good or bad, or your bloodline ending with you, I don't think that anybody that's agreeing with that is saying that that shouldn't be applicable to people that also have money. I don't think that money is the determining factor for whether or not your bloodline should end with you or not.
What I'm saying is nobody considers him a degenerate.
Why don't? Yes, plenty of people do.
Oh, you
Plenty
think
of people
so?
say that he's evil. Plenty of people don't like him. Plenty of people say that, he has this agenda, that agenda, Monsanto, all of this other stuff, right?
Depopulation.
Yeah, a lot of people, which I don't know enough about him to make that assessment. So I'm not speaking to that, but I'm saying that there's a lot of people that don't agree with the things that he does. So I'm saying that I'm not just applying this to people that don't have money that have kids out of wedlock. I'm saying that there are some people that I would not sit there and say, oh, they should have had kids just because they have a lot of resources.
No, I never really heard anybody call him a degenerate. But I know that
Maybe they didn't
motherfucker
say that
evil.
specifically, but
I know that motherfucker evil as shit. For sure. For sure.
I don't disagree with her. There are some people that Bro, it's some people that just breed evil people, bro. Like straight up. It's some people that just it's just not good, bro. It's just not good. There's been people that, lost. I remember I did a review video on a woman, all three of her sons. She had one more son. And the last son was possibly being accused. They was looking for him, and she was pleading for him to turn himself in. And I'm like, damn, why does she continue to have kids? And none of them have fathers. It's just bad, bro. It's just bad. So I think that there are some people. I think that this is probably the part that Slimmy don't like.
Hey man, listen, it's a controversial take. It's a controversial take, I know, but they ain't lying, bro. There's a lot of people, man, that's here, bro, that should not be here. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of babies being born right now, man, that, let's just keep it a bean, right? They should not be here because of the mother, right? They probably shouldn't be here because of the father, the type of family that they grew up in, the type of family that they, the type of family that they're about to be born into, right? I mean, like, let's just keep it a bean. Imagine Jeffrey Dahmer and, I don't know, the woman who lied on Emmett Till. Imagine them having a child, right? Once again, I mean, like, that's probably going to be the most degenerate child known to man. Do you think that should be here? No, right? And if a lot of people say, hey, well, listen, no, that's not the case. Everybody should be here. Everybody should, everybody should deserve a chance and yada, yada, yada. Then we should go ahead and allow all of your criminals, all of your rapists, allow them to go ahead and be free, because I'm pretty sure they will prefer death rather than being stuck in a cell behind bars with a bunch of other animals. I'm pretty sure. I mean, and I get it. A lot of people, right? Generally, your liberals, they push the, oh, well, all children are blessings. All babies are blessings. No, I can't name one single person, neither can you guys, that will sit here and pray for a disabled child. I've never seen anybody sit here and pray for a child, man, that they have to sit here and take care of for the rest of their life. I've never seen that. I've never seen somebody pray to have a child that, hey, well, listen, I hope that, man, maybe one day when this child turns 40-something years of age, I can still wipe his ass. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's keep it a bean, right? A lot of children are not blessings. And keep it a bean when you look at somebody like, so let's just use some real life examples. When you look at somebody like Lil Baby, when you look at a lot of these rappers, when you look at these rappers who have no morals, who don't live by any codes of life, they bringing children into this world. These children are already going to have a deficit in life, right? Now, granted, there are going to be some families out there, man, that are all struggling, right? But they have a bunch of kids. Some of those kids might come out and be something productive in society. But if we're talking about a lot of your single mothers who sit over here and deal with an ain't-ish Negro just for this ain't-ish Negro to knock up this ain't-ish woman just to sit over and have a bastard child and raise up a ain't-ish civilian. I mean, like, once again, we don't need that. And see, the funny thing about it, women understand that. A lot of your black women understand that, because the very issue and problems that they complain about when it comes down to black men being in the streets or black men being pookies is the same problem that they created. Right, it's the same problem they created, but yet they jump on the internet and they saying, "Oh well, we need to delete male babies, this, that, and the third," and it's like, okay, but y'all do understand y'all are behind a lot of this, a lot of these issues, right?
And the only reason I support aborting a black child when it comes to it being male is because when I look at the black community and the problems in it, it's associated with males and male pathology. When you talk about violence, it's associated with the males. When you talk about the, women being forced upon, it's the males. When you talk about drugs, it's the males. When you talk about the fatherless children, it's the males. Every single problem that is happening in the black community, you point to the males and then you have the culprit. So for me, I think that not selectively breeding is very irresponsible when you are the only one who has control over who gets to Earth.
Who even needs white supremacy anymore? Who needs mass incarceration when you have black women
And I'm pretty sure a lot of us will say, man, these guys don't need to be on the streets. These guys don't need to be amongst the civilians. So once again, and when you just go back a little bit further and you see their parents, you're like, oh, well, damn, it's because of the parents. And I'm pretty sure before that parent had a child, there was a lot of people that were saying, you're not ready to have a child. And there are a lot of women who are in their 30s, who are in the 40s having children. And that saying still rings true even for them.
Because there's no way for you to actually control it without us starting to say that we're impeding on our human rights. But I think that some people should not have kids.
I agree with that. All the time. I say that.
I think that some people should not be allowed to even have kids, bro.
This is the thing I will say though, which most people probably won't say. Some of the more successful people who we deem successful are fucking evil. And they're probably the ones that shouldn't have had kids. They're probably the ones that shouldn't be breeding. Just like people in
I
the
don't think
hood
that anybody disagrees with that, son.
who are raising young degenerate kids in the hood, and they don't have anything any other sense other than a project mentality. I think it's all the same. I think a lot of these people is fucked up.
Why you say
most
people wouldn't say that?
Most people won't say that.
Yeah, they
Most
will.
people won't say that. No, they won't.
Everybody on the panel agrees with you. That is saying that they don't think that everybody should have kids.
No, what I'm saying is I'm talking about it's a lot of extremely successful people who folks will not say shouldn't be having kids.
Slim, you just said the same thing over. Nobody is changing their position on it.
Well, you just said something different.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I said the people that agree that said that everybody shouldn't have kids do not disagree with you about your assessment that there's some people that are extremely successful that also should not have kids.
Okay.
So y'all was mad at her for having a big back, but I don't think that she's wrong.
No, I wasn't mad at her for having a big back. I was just distracted.
Y'all mean that's because y'all mean. Y'all basically y'all are creator shamers. Meaning that y'all are creator shamers, meaning that only some people can have a certain opinion.
Two things can be true at once.
No, only certain people can have a certain opinion, regardless of whether they're right or wrong, because y'all don't necessarily care about the person.
I just wanted to know if she put herself in that category. That was just my question. That is all.
She put the camera that close. I can't help that she put the camera that close.
It's a lot of these girls out here that can increase their market value by getting braces and losing weight, and that's it. For getting Invisalign.
And she hasn't done it yet.
All I'm saying is there are a lot of women that can jump 2, even 3 or 4 notches sometimes. Just getting braces.
Wait. Not 4 notches. Not 4 notches.
So help her out, AD.
Not 4 notches.
I would say that most women are a couple different major modifications in their life away from being a minimum 5 or 6.
Anton, she can
major modifications though.
Yeah, losing weight and then upgrading your smile and change and having some differences as far as how you look, as far as getting yourself together, cleaning up, dressing nice.
Y'all talking about her Gap?
Gap.
Carrie,
Gap
just
with an S.
You with us? You with us here, babe?
I didn't notice at all.
I thought she just had a Gap.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. This is just an observation. And once I say it, you'll get it.
Okay.
She got gaps on the bottom.
Some people like their Gap.
The easier to floss with.
I don't know anybody that says, "Yo, you look better with a gap."
No, I said
What?
some
A
people.
girl
I know
told me
a
that
couple. I
said
know a couple
some
women that's
people.
sexy
I
with
said some
theirs.
people like their gaps.
No, I
Like I
said
know a
look
lot of.
better.
She like it on the
How
women.
would-
told me it gives me character.
What?
Yeah,
Why
like
you
some.
letting these hoes lie to you, bro?
Wait, did you?
I don't know no woman
your
that never
mustache?
told a man that his gap gave her character.
Is this man's mustache connected though?
He done cut a long time ago.
No fucking way, dog. No fucking way, bro. Zoom that motherfucker in.
I just had a brush and it connected.
So it was just tangled.
Well, it kind of started to get all, kind of go off rails. But I mean, for the most part, man, here's what I will say, right? Here's what I will say. I think this is a great conversation. I honestly think this is a great conversation that needs to be had, right? But of course, you're going to have a lot of people who are pro-choice who says, hey, man, no. We need to allow people to do whatever they want to do with their body, this, that, and the third. And as Anton Daniels was saying, some people are going to have an issue with, invading people's rights and privacy or whatnot. How are you going to tell somebody how many kids they can have? How are you going to tell somebody if they can or can't have children, right? So, that's kind of going to be your muddy waters, but let's just keep it a bean. Because if we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about how your parents are neglectful, how your parents should go to jail for neglecting a child, then you got to understand, man, that when you have women who are openly saying they don't need a father in the household, when statistically speaking, a father does better than a mother when it comes down to parenting, then I mean, at some point in time, we got to sit here and say that, man, she is neglecting the child at the simple fact that she doesn't even want the man in the child's life. A lot of you women who sit here and alienate the children. I mean, people understand. This is what we're dealing with our sisterhood. These are the type of sisters that we have in the sisterhood.
Somebody's wife. What do you want to be?
Yeah, see, we talk about that all the time on the show. Sometimes I don't really know if I necessarily want to get married.
Do you want to have kids?
I do want to have kids, but I'm not sure if I want to get married.
So why do you... This is my question.
Okay.
Why do you want to have kids?
Hell no! She always say she don't want to have kids.
Liquor, drink. I got too much shit to do.
But why? Okay, so you don't want to have kids. So okay, you a different story. But you,
okay,
you want to have kids, but you don't know if you want to get married. So that means that you already you're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right?
I mean, I feel like if I find the right person, we could get married. Sometimes I don't really have a lot of faith.
But do you have
these
to find
niggas.
the right person to have the baby?
I do think I have to find the right person to have a kid, but I also feel like I'm in a position where I'm doing things for my own, so I would completely be okay with having to take on that responsibility by myself as far as financial shit go if I have to.
I don't think that's okay.
I don't think it's okay neither, but I feel like it's the reality of like the generation that we live in, because I just feel like that's how most of these niggas are. I do.
No, those are the niggas that you going after. You got to find somebody that's going to.
But I don't really be going after nobody. It be the people that be coming after me. I don't go. If we being honest, like I don't go chase these niggas. It be the niggas that be trying to talk to me.
Once again, guys, women do not mind being single mothers. Women do not mind doing it all alone. Now, let me ask you, with the woman that we just saw, do you think that child would have a shot at life? No, right? That child would just be another degenerate. That child will sit here and grow up to be a mama's boy, be a simp. I mean, you just have to say, as a man, what do you bring to society? Nothing. My mommy gonna take care of me. Then, brother, you might need to go ahead and go crawl right back up your mom coos and, in reverse time or something, because you are not needed for society. You're just a leech. When you look at a lot of women on Fresh and Fit, when you look at a lot of women on whatever podcast, a lot of these women, young women in their 20s, are over here just literally riding waves, literally no job, no nothing, but they're still finding a way to make it, to make life work. How? Don't know, but they're not bringing anything to society. They're not giving anything to anybody. All these women, I don't want no kids. I don't want to get married. I just want to live. No, you need to go ahead and we got to shove you right back up your mom coos, bro, because you ain't bringing nothing to society. That's just a fact. But I mean, hey, that's just my opinion. Y'all guys let me know down below. What do y'all guys think? Do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Till the next one.